It is 44 days since an outbreak of Ebola. The epidemic has since spread to 7 districts across the country. School-going children are among the 130 people that have contracted the disease.
6 of the infected family members are learners. These learners attended 3 schools in Rubaga division.
With 170 contacts listed, the line ministries have since issued strict guidelines to schools, including banning visitations in all the schools. The latest efforts have seen the ministry stop boarding schools from sending learners home ahead of the primary leaving examinations.
Head teachers and managers of all primary schools with boarding sections to desist from asking parents to pick their children in non-candidate classes for a school break.
This follows reports that some schools are asking parents to pick the non-candidate learners. The move is seen as one of the ways in which Ebola can easily spread among the learners.
And after now, communication is going on. Many parents are getting messages. Even myself, I got information that I should pick my children from school. And this is a matter that must be addressed because it's a very urgent issue that can plunge the country into problem. I am seeing a very potential risk that the children who are going in different directions might be affected in the community. And at the same time, those who are going to come back to school might get the infection back in the primary schools.
This is inappropriate and demonstrates lack of appreciation of the current public health emergency arising from the outbreak of Ebola virus disease and the need for effective implementation of the necessary infection prevention and control measures.
The continuous spread of Ebola has been attributed to lack of information, failure by the public to adhere to the standard operating procedures to stop the disease, as well as myths surrounding the disease.
There is a lot of misconception and myths about Ebola. Many of our communities are yet to understand the dangers posed by an Ebola epidemic, and that it can devastate economies and kill an entire village.
All resident district commissioners, chief administrative officers, district education officers, and district inspectors of schools are requested to ensure that primary schools comply with the above directive.
There are also some leaders who have been accused of politicizing the disease.
This kind of attitude and negative talk is very discouraging and may lead to an explosion of cases where we have made progress.
The outbreak epicenter remains Mwende and Kasanda districts, with sub-counties like Madudu, Kiruma, Chikandwa, and Kirwana the most affected. Ramzan Mihire, CTV PM Edition.